What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Showtime is Blazer King, and we're here with King's Critiques for Catch Me at the Baseball Park, aka Baseball Gyaru, which I'm pretty sure what I've been uploading as, which, can you blame me? It's kind of on the nose. But, that being said, I'm going to get into this real quickly as soon as I do the outro wee bit of, please do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and if you're not going to have for conversations, at least let it run, because getting the watch time is highly appreciated. And also, newer bit, I'm gonna start bringing up on these until it's not a newer bit. Since YouTube has zero idea how to run copyright, sometimes I obviously have to cut stuff out of the video when it catches something that it probably shouldn't anyway. So if the video ends up shorter than it probably should be, I do apologize, and hopefully the cut-up video they're more gracious on. Because honestly, sometimes it's very confusing on how the fuck their rules work. You know, they say it's an automated system, but how is it exactly the same as something else? That being said, let's roll. And now the episode runs, and let's get into it. Also, go remind, it's probably one of the better anime of the season, merely because, like, if I make any off comments about somebody being attractive, 90% of the time, it's perfectly fine. Okay, but that is an adorable picture of that puppy. She knows how to sell. Even if it's just coincidence, she knows how to roll her game. That is quite the serious look. Is he looking at Ruriko? Is the title of the episode Baseball Goddess referring to her? Because, based. Ball. No, I'm pretty sure he's staring at the attractive girl right here. Like... And the man's just completely oblivious to the incoming ball because he's staring at a hot girl. Again, based. Not mad, distracted by something else so he didn't even notice. That is funny. Wow, I got her name switched around syllable-wise. It happened. It shouldn't be. But, again, I kind of don't blame him, but you're also kind of, like, doing something extremely important. Well, the bat connected. You fuck. No, but, like, really, based as shit. How bad would it be to ruin your entire career, let alone your hopes and dreams, all because of one hot girl you probably will never make moves on? And even if you do, what the fuck chance is it gonna work out? Like, god damn. Safe? He fucking trips and it still works out. Damn. I mean, she kind of hurt your performance, but... You know, the fact she has literally no idea, though. Because, like... That whole happening from bad to good... All because she simply existed. Yeah. I don't have to say it again, but... Okay, but the, like... Vaguely Donnie Darko style feeling that this situation would have in a lot of cases is fucking funny. You know, you're just sitting there and someone in a fucking costume just comes sitting down next to you silently. And if he didn't say anything, they probably would have sat there for a few moments before either of them said anything or did anything. And just kind of just sitting together, just passively doing the costume. Just if he hadn't said anything, eventually turns like, that's literally advice. Like, he asks, what kind of advice is that? And then he's like, wait, no, he's being literal. Be funny if this whole time their mascot was honestly just an ex-pro in the fucking costume. Though you'd think a lot of the time that they know the person in the costume. Maybe not all the time, though. Guess in Japan it could be very well different. Do know mascots kind of have a bigger play to things in Japan. Talking shit about his dancing ability. Well, motherfucker, I ain't fat. Chubby. Valid. But why not? You know, repeat customer, fall in love. It could be a thing, but you know, the way the things are. Though I will say, if I can, you know, kind of sort of make friends with people at the places I go to regularly, who the fuck says something like that couldn't happen? Copium. Okay, after the last couple things, you know, realizing he knows English and being a fucking love expert, I want to know who's in the suit now, too. Okay, are you talking shit or are you giving positive energy to her? Okay, but to be fair, people make that remark sarcastically a lot of the time. You know, you look at somebody giving you shit and you go, whatever, mom. Like, that's just a thing people do. I don't know if that's newer, but, like, the sass is genuine, so. Seconds before danger. Hot. Okay, but, like, the intuition to do this, just like the thing I just recorded a moment beforehand, you'll see probably before I do this one, is astounding. Ruriko, what the fuck? So we don't get to see who it is. You suck! Okay, that's fucked up to do to somebody, for the record. Just kind of drop that on them, so it's like... Fuck! She feels so embarrassed after that rah-rah. Damn, that's unfortunate for her. For the pep talk? Okay, listen, like... When a minimum 8, for the record, maybe a bit more... you know, sits with you every now and then, tries to, you know, sell you something. When they try to sell you advice, you can't take that seriously. You know, you don't take it as a joke. But then again, that's like the olden version of the shit that people do now, which involves, like, being very obvious. And yes, I'm complaining about all the, you know, well... knowing, maybe? Like, in the case they're talking about, not really, because, like, yeah, they go give you drinks and have conversation while pouring, but, I mean, they're not supposed to just, like, sit with you and talk with you for extended time. I mean, maybe they are, I don't know. Plus, at least hosts and hostesses, at least they're not escorts. Because, like, that's the whole other side of the field, you know. At least hosts and hostesses, like, have some sort of modesty to their job, you know. Hang out with people and, you know, serve them. But not really serve them. So they hold modesty. And at least they give people company, which people desperately need. You know, it's like... basically, the rent-a-girlfriend service, except for you actually get something other than just company. Because, like, most rent-a-girlfriend services, never seen the anime, wouldn't be able to tell you. But I would assume, you know, no physical contact other than, you know, just general stuff. So, like, why not just get yourself into a situation where you're at least getting some food and drink? And yes, it was. To be fair, on her half, Ruriko is probably... you know, I'm gonna end up with him at the end instead of the baseballer. Because the baseballer giving her an eye, but the business guy kind of main character. But then again, I'm getting hungry again, so... why does he look a little green around the gills right now? That just me? Maybe. I don't know if the in love part got caught on that, but it moved. Bonus! Okay, but like... I'm going to leave the outro here before I see if there's an after credits thing, but real quick, I do want to say, I absolutely love using this art style for outros and shit. Like, I think that's part of the reason that originally caught me into Dress Up Darling, so, like, I can't help but, like, honestly, she might easily slip into the third favorite Gyaru of these anime I've seen. Okay, I'm not... there's no after credits bit, so able to just openly have the discussion of outro stuff. I like the like multi-segmented story stuff that they do for these episodes. You know, it's kind of interesting to not only see Ruriko and, you know, her stuff with the business guy, but also see into the point of view of a bunch of the other people. You know, the little girl that got saved in the first episode, and the old people, and the yeah. Concessions girl. Yeah, that was the word I was looking for. Being able to see the story from all these people's actually kind of interesting. But now I really fucking want to know the identity of the mascot. Because I hope they reveal that, within a couple of episodes. Because now I'm curious as all hell based on all the shit we just saw. Because, bro, what the fuck? And one more time, the guy from America that fell in love with her, based as shit. But this is an amusing show thus far, and I also really like all the comedies we're getting this season. Between Ahara and Season 2, this, and kinda sorta that Assassin and Ninja Living Under the Same Roof show. Because that's mostly a comedy. Do people get got? Yeah, sure. But it's mostly a comedy. I mean, come on. But you can let me know your opinion on this and go to those episodes and let me know about that and other things I should check out this season, next season, or in general. Because while my palette's kind of full right now, I'm always open to more suggestions. But that being said, hit the like button, subscribe to the gaming channel, the description down below. Ring both bells like Facebook, follow Twitter, and Blue Sky. Keep updated with things. TikTok, Patreon, get the full unedited visuals and audio of the stuff here. Go follow Twitch, subscribe for benefits, can do Twitch Prime for free. That helps me out immensely. But subscribing to the red platform helps for the long term. I've been trying. On the review channel, though, if videos don't end out exactly how they're supposed to, blame YouTube for not knowing copyright law. Check out the playlist here, let it run, have conversations with the content within. Check out the video recommended to you by YouTube here, or the bigger version of the cut-up video, whatever that might end up being. In the case of at least one thing I already released, it'd be funny if the cut-up version is longer than the bigger version. But we'll get to that when we come to it. Till next time, it's been the Blazing King with Kicks, Critiques, and ta-ta for now. Peace.